Once upon a time, a young man named Cato lived in a remote village, always feeling lost. He worked tirelessly as a fisherman, but never felt satisfied. Every night he lay awake, wondering if his life had any real meaning. I am just a fisherman, he thought. What could I possibly be worth? One evening, Kaido visited an old Zen master named Ryokan who lived atop a hill. Kaido bowed respectfully and asked, "Master, how do I find my true worth? I feel like I am only worth as much as the fish I catch, and even that isn't much." The Zen master smiled warmly and replied, "Before I answer, I have a task for you." He reached into his robe and handed Kato an old dusty ring. "Take this to the village market tomorrow. Offer it for sale, but only accept 1 silver coin." Puzzled but curious, Kaido nodded. The next morning, he went to the market and showed the ring to merchants and shoppers. One by one, they inspected it, laughed, and said, "This old thing? Not worth even a copper coin." No one would give him the silver coin the master had asked for. Frustrated, Kaido climbed back up the hill to the Zen master. "No one at the market wanted it, master. They said it was worthless." Ryokan nodded calmly. "Now, take the ring to the jeweler at the edge of the village and ask him how much he thinks it is worth. But don't sell it, just ask for its value." With renewed curiosity, Kaido went to the jeweler. The old jeweler studied the ring carefully, polishing it and examining the engravings. After a long moment, the jeweler looked up in amazement and said, "This is no ordinary ring. It's a rare relic, worth at least 100 gold coins, maybe even more if sold to the right collector." Kaido's eyes widened in disbelief. 100 gold coins? He ran back to the Zen master, breathless, and relayed what the jeweler had told him. Ryokan smiled knowingly. "You see, Kaido, not everyone can recognize the true worth of things, or people." The merchant saw only a dusty old ring, but in the hands of someone who understood its value, it became priceless. The old master placed his hand gently on Kaido's shoulder. "Your worth does not depend on how others perceive you, nor on what you do for a living. It lies within you, whether the world notices it or not. Don't let those who can't see your value make you question it." In that moment, Kaido felt a deep shift within. He no longer saw himself as just a fisherman. He was someone with value, whether others recognized it or not. From that day forward, Kaido lived with peace in his heart, no longer seeking validation from the outside world. He knew that his worth was not measured by the fish he caught or the opinions of others, but by the understanding he had of himself. And so, Kaido discovered his true worth, shining brighter than gold. If this story inspired you to reflect on your own worth, let us know in the comments below. What's one thing about yourself that you now see in a new light? We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're seeking more wisdom-filled stories like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Join us on this journey of self-discovery and inspiration with Zen-Inspiration stories. Don't forget to share this with someone who needs a reminder of their true